Keisha Richards, my United Nations delegation. Thank you, sir, Madam Chair. I reserve my right to yield the remainder of my time to Shaw from South Carolina.
That is your right.
Would the author yield to a possible series of questions?
The author yield? Yes.
I might have missed it, but are there any other countries where we just do something similar as to what you're trying to do to the Holy See?
We have cut diplomatic ties with other countries for moral reasons before. In the last century, we cut diplomatic ties with South Africa because they refused to end the apartheid, and which our cutting diplomatic ties actually helped repeal it. So yes.
Are there any other places, any other countries where we cut diplomatic ties for reasons that aren't technically moral, or non-moral reasons?
Well, I guess this situation isn't just moral. They've harmed U.S. citizens. It's not just that they're doing wrong. They've actually hurt our citizens, so I'm not really sure that this is only a moral issue either.
So, which priests or members of their clergy, the ones that committed acts in America, those would be extradited and tried in America, or they would be tried across in the Holy See?
It just depends on each situation.
Okay. I'm against this proposal, I'm sorry, because I don't think that banning or not allowing the Pope to come into America, when this country has a lot of religion. I'm not going to say it's based on religion, but our country is extremely religious, and I think it would really upset a lot of the Christian and Catholic faiths. I yield the remainder of my time to Shaw from South Carolina.
Thank you. You have 20 seconds.
Shaw, South Carolina. I'm against this proposal because it simply does not do anything. Cutting diplomatic ties with the Vatican without cutting any economic or other ties provides them no incentive to actually condemn these people. Also, we must look at the judicial system. Since these priests are American citizens, it is a jurisdiction of our judicial system actually
Thank you, delegate. Time is left.
Remaining time from Connecticut. Roberts from Connecticut.
That is your right.
Hello, I'm Nathaniel Rossum. I'm Jewish. Over 6 million of my brethren were slaughtered during the Holocaust in the 1940s. The United States stood by and did nothing while this occurred, as if the Holy See. And now we are standing by and doing nothing while thousands of children across our nation are being horribly molested by so-called religious men. I'm not calling the Catholic Church anything of the sort. The Catholic Church is a powerful force for good in the world, and it's spread its word of peace all across the nation. But the fact that they would try to cover up sex scandals by priests, that is just unexplainable. I don't know why there's any rational reason on this earth to cover such a scandal up. What the proper thing to do would be to try these in the public and show that the Catholic Church is not a church of abusing cheap priests, but a church of justice and a church of peace, a church that can do good in this world. And if the Catholic Church is going to do it on its own, and just like they didn't do anything on their own during the Holocaust, maybe the Americans should do something and tell the Catholic Church, either you shape up or we're not going to talk to you. And I yield the remainder of my time to Roberts from Connecticut.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
45 seconds.
Rachel Roberts, representing the state of Connecticut. I would like to share with you a quote that was said to me by my religion teacher in school. Oh, well, when we look at the case of priest molestation by priests on children, look at it this way. After everything the Catholic Church has been involved in, is it really that bad? Now, I would say that it is that bad. I think that to continue and condone such abuses would be absolutely awful. And I urge all of you to pass this proposal. Thank you.
Beth Gillig, representing the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Madam Chair, I reserve the right to yield the remainder of my time to my fellow delegate from Kentucky, Delegate Hispanic.
That is your right.
Okay, first of all, I do applaud the intent of this proposal and that this is a big issue. However, I have to completely disagree with the proposal for action for two major reasons. First of all, as we all know, this proposal ends diplomatic ties with the Vatican. Now, I want to mention a few other countries we've ended diplomatic ties to, including, but not limited to, North Korea, Iran, and Cuba. With these countries, it is completely obvious why the U.S. has decided to end ties with them. However, ending ties with the Holy See, an entire nation, just because a few individuals who committed crimes did not see justice, is penalizing the entire nation. The second thing that is wrong with this proposal is that it does not allow the Pope to set foot on American soil. Quick fact, the last visit the Pope made to America was over 10 years ago. And in the entire history of America, there have only been 7 visits from a pope. Honestly, the Pope, preventing the Pope from coming to America is not going to dramatically affect him at all. And banning him from American soil is not going to provide the Vatican any incentive to try these corrupt priests. In conclusion, this is an important issue, but it is not the right solution to this problem because sanctions like this are not effective and in the end will be detrimental to the United States. And I yield the remainder of my time to the delegate.
35 seconds.
My name is May, representing Kentucky. Speaking of Cuba, I would like to point out that the